synthetic biology with various scientists, engineers, doctors, and researchers around the world for years now. Dr. Nixon was one of the brave voices that first came on with us here at Z. There's been a lot of progression both in the quantity of these strange structures being found inside of human beings, injected and uninjected alike, and the evolution of the structures. They're changing, and humans are changing. We explored Dr. Nixon and Carl's latest findings and the implications for humanity, especially adding the AI element into the mix. We're joined now by Dr. David Nixon and researcher Carl C. Regular viewers of this broadcast would be familiar with Dr. Nixon's work. The nanotechnology that we were initially exploring is looking worse and worse.
Carl and I have been discussing about what we feel are the key things that we want to talk about today, and I think the key aspect from my point of view is the fact that when we look at people's blood and we do these live blood checks, things are noticeably different now than they were 3 or 6 months ago. And I've certainly had feedback from colleagues all around the world, and they're seeing very similar things. And the two most striking differences that we'll show some examples of first up today is these bubbles that we're seeing in the blood, and the dots that we're seeing in the blood. There's lots and lots of dots that weren't there before.
Yes, I have to say that anyone who's really looking at the blood, live blood analysts, people with microscopes even doing at-home experiments, but I'm talking about live blood analysts who've been looking at blood, pathologists for years are saying it's getting worse. It's not just that the blood looks different to what it did before in the uninjected population. So this is very important to note. People that have been looking at the blood for years are all saying the same thing.
Yes, and that's a very important point.
Well, there's a reason for every single person to be continuing fighting back against this then. This is technology that is self-replicating. I note that now they're talking about self-replicating, a myriad of new self-replicating injections that they want to bring into market. This is the sort of way of the future for the biotech industry, and it's never going to end. These are, in my opinion, continuous system upgrades for the human race. And whether you choose to participate or not, shedding is happening.